Right. How's it going, boys? We're back with the week 8 winner, myself. And yeah, I'm just gonna get right into it here. As you can tell by my tone, I am not going to hype myself up too much besides speaking facts here. And I will also go through a few other things and a couple questions that people did send me, which are pretty funny. But yeah, so Kyler Murray, he finally did his thing again. 23 points I'll take. I mean, the rushing upside, it's right there for me, so I got nothing, no complaints there. That big run by Jameer when I saw that happen on Red Zone, I thought this could be my week, and I was right. Um, yeah, nothing there. I mean, getting that amount of points still, granted it was all off one play, but getting all those points in a blowout win, that's huge. Now I didn't expect Cook. I don't think he had a huge game until like fourth quarter where he racked up some points, a couple touchdowns. So very thankful for him so far. These are all guys I planned on keeping my team the entire year. Now get to the defense here, but the Devontae Smith, he performed, man. Skinny Batman. That's what we like to see. Scary Terry continues success. I will gladly take those 15 points off 125 yards, even that's without a touchdown. I am totally fine with that. We'll wait on Mr. Bowers in a second. Marvin Harrison, can't complain about that as either. Sorry, I just thought about something else, so I lost my train of thought. But Marvin Harrison Jr. did his thing. That touchdown was huge. Feel like around that time, or actually no, I should say go back real quick. Once James Cook scored those 2 touchdowns, I kind of knew I had the week locked. But Kareem Hunt gave me some insurance with 12.8 points and not a good week for Bowers, but he didn't, I mean, 5 for 5, 58. I can't complain. You know, he's still up there as one of my top keepers right now. Think about that another time, but Broncos, Chris Boswell. I mean, like, hold on, guys. I picked this guy up like a week or two ago. I didn't, he was the number one or like number two ranked kicker at the time. Like, I was kind of stunned by that. So obviously I'm going to pick him up and he gave me 7 points. I mean, 10.5 points for my kicker and D. I will gladly take that. And then, I mean, we're going through it all. Kind of wish Josh Downs on my team now with AR getting benched, but whatever. I got the handcuff for Cook. Dowdle's kind of a wild card. Definitely just don't want to drop him. I mean, why would I do that? He definitely has some upside. It's not a lot, but uh gone. Don't need to talk about that. The Clan Apprentice, he might become the Clan Master soon, the way this guy's balling out. With Kareem Hunt, time coming to an end in my starting lineup soon. I think Lad might take that spot very easily. And I feel very good when Mike Evans and Chris Godwin are both out. Therefore, K Don gets the ball a shit ton. Christian Watson, hit or miss every week. Not worried about it. I'm sure. I mean, he was draft high for a reason. I'm definitely going to keep him. But yeah, I mean, 20 damn near. I mean, I have no complaints about this team, realistically. I'll get to those questions actually, because this is what I was about to mention. Where's the group chat? We'll start with the first one. Teddy said, I think you had the best team in the league. Could you elaborate on why you're better than literally everyone else? I mean, what's there to talk about, guys? Come on. That should be obvious. I just know my shit. I don't make stupid trades. Everyone. Um, TVC King himself, my question is, why have you talked about a blockbuster trade and we haven't seen any moves? Well, simply, Ty, when you have a fucking stacked lineup like mine, I mean, I know you're gonna pull some string saying, yeah, but this ain't gonna happen later in the year. Yeah, well, guess what, man? It's happened twice now. So suck on that. I mean, I'm just on an all-time high right now, so I don't really give a shit what anyone says. Um, Tiggy, forgot about this one. When Tiggy said when a mom GM and a dad GM really, really love each other, was a clicker pushed out? No. So when a clicker is pushed out, that usually comes from usually Wisconsin, but sometimes a Minnesota drunk dad. And some Midwestern mom, pretty much. That's basically a clicker. Keep it short and sweet, and that's majority of my family. And yeah, um, now I'm just gonna go through everyone's teams real quick, just because I can. Um, Plum, that was a tough loss. That was tough. Like I was sweating out through the entire day. I thought I even George Pickens got robbed. Tyreek Hill. I mean, he's got a really solid team. I like his team. Even as Purdy on the bench, excuse me. Not a lot of options. D Hop though could be some, and Mike Evans. I don't know when he'll be back though with that hamstring, unless someone knows more than me. But I like Plum's team right now. I could see him being in that. I mean, he's definitely. I think he's like. See if the league's updated with the standings. Oh yeah, I mean he's in the sixth spot. I think he'll be right in that. No lower than eight, but with the lack of depth on the bench, and who knows with buys coming up, I'm not going that in depth, but I say between the 5 to 8 range, he'll be there for most of the year. Um, I don't even need to talk about that garbage team. I'm just kidding. Ryan, it's not getting better as you can see. Is not having he's on to something here. He might be cursing this league, guys, and that's fine because I know he's always going to play it because he's a G and be in this league. But sometimes you got to take a sign, man. Kyle Pitts finally breaks through. You love to see that. I should say Ryan did get a win this week. He barely doesn't say it on here, I don't think, but he barely got the median, and it's unfortunate that it was a high scoring week for like every single team for some reason. But 110, that's usually like good chance of getting 2 wins, I feel like. One down Robinson Enjoyer. All right. Bijan, he'll do Bijan things. Yeah, I mean, it's on the depth for sure, or on the brink of making the playoffs, but got a good record to show for it, so can't really say shit about Jack's team. I didn't say anything about Ryan's. I mean, he's just really hoping not to get last, but also that just comes down to like the final in the consolation bracket. But we'll worry about that in our time. He could still do something, but the way some of these teams are trajecting, it's going to be tough sledding. Um, so see if I missed anything here. Jalen, that's what Jalen does. Yeah, I mean, Mark Andrews broke through. Swift, I was completely wrong about Swift. I didn't think he'd be anything this year. Um, got the running back duo there, but not sure he didn't really do anything. He's got a lot of Falcons. Jesus, must be a Kirko fan. Um, Louis and Luke. Louis coming back 6-10, so this was actually pretty close, and he got the dub. Bo Nix. I could see that coming against the Panthers, but still. Tony Pollard getting 13, considering how ugly that game was. Not bad. Dobbins, he stays healthy, could be something. I mean, Louis just has to hope for shit to turn around with Cooper and Adams with their new trades. I mean, the Adams one just doesn't look fucking good right now. And Cooper's on the up, but just an off week. I don't know if he got hurt. I don't think he did. Um, yeah. Trey McBride doing Trey McBride things. Love to see it. Credit to me for getting Kyler. You're welcome, Louis. JSN, I mean, 10 points, that's not bad. Rashad White, terrible pick, Louis. Your kicker your brother sucks, I should say. Mayfield, I almost feel like this guy can yuck up 30 points every week or 10. I don't know. Feel like there's not a lot in between. I mean, I don't know why he benched Zay Flowers, to be honest. But whatever, you got the win. I can't say anything. Luke, close loss. That's unfortunate, but good all around. I mean, you got Jettas, best receiver in the league. You got Demont, fucks me every week with Jameer Gibbs somehow. Achan when he has a quarterback doing that. Caleb, that's an interesting one. We'll see about that. Jaden Reed, hit or miss with Packer receivers. I got the same problem. Romeo Dobbs, same thing. Kelsey, he's finally back. Talked to him a couple weeks ago about. Kelsey getting back, and here we are, 10 for 12, 90 yards and a touchdown. DJ Moore, very, very weird week playing against the Commanders. It was a low scoring game, but what can you do? Ramondre, 22 on the bench, that would have been nice. Surprisingly, he got that much, honestly. Stackers, I mean, yeah, and I'm just looking at everyone else. Low score for Addison, but he's a good player. Braylon Allen's getting some good points. Luke's got a good team. I mean, Louis could go on a run if everything goes right. I feel like, I mean, it definitely lays on Adams and Cooper. They gotta up their game. NFC North, 7-9. Yeah, they can do it. Luke can do it. I'm not. Think he's where's he at? 8. So he's right there. I think after the top 8, even though it's a 1 game difference, I feel like Luke's team is a, a lot. I wouldn't say like a large amount, but I'd take Luke's team like 9 times out of 10 against Teddy's. I feel like not having seen him see Hurts, we'll jump to him right now. Actually, Dudsy, he's crawling back. A little streaky team, but when you have every single Lion and the Lions put up 52 points, too bad it was majority of their special teams, but whatever. He still got a dub. He didn't get the meeting though, so 1-1 you'll take that 8-8. Teddy thought he had a comeback going, and now just a bad week. I mean, for Teddy's sake, right now, one obviously wants money, but he he can't do it. He can't do it 2 years in a row. Because if he does 2 years in a row, he definitely ain't doing a beer mile again. Dicker down, a couple losses here since last chatted. Playing against not so good Tiggy's team. My computer's fucking slow as shit. But surprisingly, Dylan did not hit the median, considering he's usually leading, I feel like, almost every week. But I mean, Kyron a good game. Kamar had a good game. Burrow, not that good. AJ Brown even averaged and scored a touchdown. He did make a big trade though recently, so that's on the up. Jane Daniels, I mean, he didn't have a good game ever since that Hail Mary, realistically. Somewhat, but it's whatever. A lot of outs right now for Dylan's team. I don't like his bench, but like I said, I'll go through the trades. He just did a big one. He did it with Tiggy, actually, who got his ass whooped. I don't really need to go through Tiggy's team too much. I mean, Chase talked about last week with him. It's just rough in a lot of spots. Yeah. And then finally, we'll hit up Chase and Tyler, arguably the match of the week. It's quite unfortunate Chase didn't hit the median, barely missing that. Couple off games from his running backs. Jets, I mean, it's just a fiasco over there, it feels like. But Bree should perform. Lamar doing Lamar things. Fucking couple tush pushes that fucked me in another league. Credit to you, Tyler, for taking him. Josh Jacobs, dog when when the Packers don't have anyone to throw. It's a Josh Jacobs show. And I just noticed that. That's funny. I appreciate the nickname, buddy. JT, solid game. You probably will be better now with the fucking confident quarterback. Garrett Wilson getting 13 points from that game. Not bad. Don't need to talk about the Packers series. We know they're hit or miss. One could score fucking 20, and he could also score 2. Evan Ingram coming alive a little bit. Not a lot of yards. Some catches though, and touchdown really helped, obviously, but pretty much matched with Kincaid. Forgot to go over chase receivers. Jamar. I mean, it's not a bad game, but for Jamar Sand, it's a little low. Olave, I mean, I haven't really checked in on Olave stats. I mean, I don't think Derek Carr's back. I could be wrong. I haven't really paid attention that much to football besides the Vikings and my own fantasy team, but still not bad from your receivers. But I mean, when Tyler's weak like that, it's just tough. Tight ends pretty even. I mean, there were fucking how many tight ends drafted so close to each other, kind of flip flops. Chase Brown, good flex. Najee Harris, another good flex. Neighbors, kind of quiet game for Ty with Neighbors, but sometimes we have Danny Dimes, Demario Douglas, not a good game. But I should mention again, Tyler did make a trade as well. So teams are a little different. Feel like both these guys, except for Josh Downs, because might be good now, Joe Flacco, but yeah, off a lot of these guys are off the team. But I feel like both these teams, it's pretty clear. Jason Tyler's teams, they're both aiming to just kind of have one full set of starting lineup by the end of near the end of the bye weeks, and just ride with one team throughout and just kind of pray. I could be wrong completely, but just kind of pray they don't get injured. Could be wrong, but I feel like I've seen that before from at least Chase, the trade I made. Speaking of trades, we'll go over these real quick. It's a long ass video, but fucking content. Oh yeah, I will also just flex really quick. Oh damn. Well, points for I already checked this. Oh, thanks, Mom. Little interview interruption. Um, points for. I'm pretty sure I have the highest points for. Why do I have a laugh emoji next to mine? Is that because I'm the highest? Oh, it is. That's funny. So, I mean, I'm just gonna this is where I'm gonna hype on my team a little bit, but I know it's a little off from what I was gonna do with trades, but I have the highest. It's not by a large margin, obviously, because Dylan's right there, but I feel like I've been in the upper echelon of points for the entire year, but also in like the points against. So I feel like my record is doesn't show how good my team is. I mean, I'm definitely like kind of flexing here, but I mean, it's fantasy football, guys. Like, come on. Of course I'm going to. But I mean, 890 points against when the leader has 920. Like, I'm not far behind that at all. So just wanted to throw that out there. Anywho, where are these fucking trades? How many were there? Was this one? Oh yeah. See, Tyler got CD stacking up. Deontay Johnson, I mean, now he's on Baltimore. It looks a lot better for Tiggy, to be honest. The DK one, I mean, you got to give that up if you want CD, I guess, and Chase Brown starter right now. Personally, I feel like that was a I don't know, it's pretty even. It's closer now, I'd say, with Deontay Johnson being on the Ravens. And then Tiggy Tits and Bank flows. Then where is he? Tiggy flips Deontay Johnson to Dylan, which is unfortunate because Dylan's team just gets better now, especially with Deontay having a good fucking. It's crazy that all that shit went down to yesterday and today with the trade deadline and Deontay Johnson going to Baltimore. But Dylan just up. I mean, I feel like he's doing the same thing. He's saying fuck depth for the most part, and he's just building the stack starting. Kind of has to pray no injuries happen. But I mean, Kittle can be hit or miss for me personally. Deontay Johnson, I think he's going to be a good player in Baltimore. Yeah, I think Tiggy just lost this trade. If I'm being completely honest, but I mean, he needs wins, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, no, I don't think I got any questions or any more things to say. Except good luck everybody coming up this week and see you next week.